News on 23 October 2023. Comprehensive study of West Antarctic ice sheet finds collapse may be unavoidable. The horse has left the barn. Melting of the huge West Antarctic ice sheet has apparently passed the point of no return and may be unavoidable, a new study reports Monday. In fact, because of human-caused climate change, the West Antarctic ice sheet will continue to increase its rate of melting over the rest of this century, no matter how much we reduce fossil fuel use, according to the study, which was published in the peer-reviewed journal Nature Climate Change. It looks like we've lost control of melting of the West Antarctic ice sheet, said study lead author Kaitlin Naughten, an oceanographer with the British Antarctic Survey. If we wanted to preserve it in its historical state, we would have needed action on climate change decades ago, she said. A worrying tipping point. The ice sheet collapse is a worrying climate tipping point, experts say, because it has the potential to raise global sea level by up to 17 feet. Though the full melt would take hundreds of years, it would be enough to reshape where and how people live in the future, Naughten said. Around the world, millions of people live near the coast, and these communities will be greatly affected by sea level rise. Naughten and her colleagues used computer simulations to determine the future ocean-driven melting of the West Antarctic ice sheet. Even under a best-case scenario of 1.5 degrees Celsius global temperature rise, melting will increase 3 times faster than during the 20th century. The West Antarctic ice sheet is Antarctica's largest contributor to sea level rise. The ice loss is driven by interactions with the Southern Ocean, particularly in the Amundsen Sea. This study represents the most comprehensive set of future projections of warming in the Amundsen Sea so far, wrote Timur Sohail of the University of New South Wales in a companion column in Nature Climate Change. Doomsday Glacier was part of the study. Naughten's study concentrated on the part of the West Antarctic ice sheet that is most at risk from melting from below, near the Amundsen Sea. It includes the massive Thwaites ice shelf that is melting so fast it got the nickname the Doomsday Glacier. Ice shelves, like Thwaites, are floating ice that hold back land-based ice sheets. Ice shelves play an important role in buttressing or slowing the flow of glaciers to the sea. Once these ice shelves melt, there's nothing to stop the glaciers behind them from flowing into the sea. Naughten's study did not calculate how much ice would be lost, how much sea level would rise, and at what speed. The damage has already been done. That part of Antarctica is doomed, said University of California Irvine ice scientist Eric Rigno, who wasn't part of the study. The damage has already been done. Study lead author Naughten is pessimistic. I don't see a lot of hope, but it's what the science tells me, so that's what I have to communicate to the world. Together, the Antarctic and Greenland ice sheets contain more than 99% of the land ice and over 68% of the fresh water on Earth, according to the National Snow and Ice Data Center. If global emissions continue at their current rate, Earth's ice sheets are vulnerable to massive ice loss that could substantially raise sea levels, the data center warned. The West Antarctic ice sheet is only one of the continent's ice sheets. If all of the Antarctic ice sheets melted, which is not predicted, global sea level would rise about 200 feet. With the collapse of the West Antarctic ice sheet now appearing unavoidable, for policymakers, the key question is now not just how to mitigate climate change, but also, increasingly, how to adapt to the inevitable effects of climate change, Sohail wrote. Contributing: The Associated Press. This article originally appeared on USA Today. The West Antarctic ice sheet is melting and we can no longer stop it.